This is Tanetta, your relationship coach and Speak Your Truth. I want to say good morning to you all. We're talking, of course, more about self-care this morning. This morning is actually talking about grounding and meditation and prayer. I know, like I said, we've talked this month, the month of April, because it's Child Abuse Prevention Month and it's also Sexual Assault Awareness Month. We've talked a lot about trauma and sexual abuse and sexual assault and things like that. And like I said, I'm at the point now where we're talking about self-care, the healing process, moving forward, and those kind of things as well. Like I said with all the other videos, make sure that you do it in your own time. Just because I'm talking about this today does not mean that we're talking about you need to do this right now, today, tomorrow, that kind of thing at all. Do it in your own time when you're ready. But like I said, today we're definitely talking about grounding, meditation, and prayer. Like I said, those were the main three things that, of course, helped me through this process as well. When you're going through your healing journey, you're trying to, of course, get back to yourself, get back to who you are, that kind of thing. Walking in nature. If you want to ground, of course, that means you're going outside with your shoes off or just touching the earth, that kind of thing. Of course, in the meditation, of course, sitting quietly. I have tried, of course, to sit in quiet meditation. That does work to a certain extent for me. Everybody's different. But I need to have like a movie meditation, something like a Tai Chi or Qigong is what I've been doing lately. So like I said, that definitely helps me I guess it helps me calm down, it helps me think, helps me relax and that kind of thing. I don't know if you need that, but just in case you do, just realize that there's more than just one sitting meditation that you can do. There's all types of movie meditations as well. Is what I call the movie meditations. Like I said, it's Qigong, there's Tai Chi, there's all types of things that you can do. Even if you're walking, you can meditate while you're walking and that kind of thing as well. So let's keep that in mind, y'all. The main thing here is just to make sure that you're getting back to yourself. You're, of course, turning inward. You're, of course, trying to figure out who you are. You're, of course, trying to figure out how you feel, what you're feeling, and what your body's feeling. I guess I put it that way as well. And also, like I said, with prayer, I wasn't one that actually prayed a lot at all back in the day. I do now, I'll put it that way, since I have surrendered and found God and that kind of thing a few years ago. And like I said, for some of you all out there listening as well, prayer is definitely important for you all as well. I'm sure of that because some of you all have told me. So like I said, definitely make sure that you're, of course, doing your prayers with any of these things. I don't care if it's grounding. I don't care if it's meditation. I don't care if it's prayer, anything along those lines. Make sure that you're being consistent with those processes, being consistent as far as making sure you do it at least 5 minutes every day. I would say about 15, 20 if you can, but at least 5 minutes a day so you can, of course, have that quiet time, have that me time to, of course, self-reflect and to, of course, talk to your God, talk to the universe, whoever you talk to in your heavens. Like I said, definitely making sure that you have that time at least once a day, not just every week or whenever you feel like it or whenever something's going on or whenever you're feeling bad. It has to happen every single day for you to be consistent. Like I said, especially when it comes to the meditation and the prayer. Like I said, those are the main things that, like I said, that assisted me in my journey as well. I had no idea how to even really meditate before I actually started, like I said, going down, I guess, like the personal development journey. I knew what it was. I knew you're supposed to sit still. I just didn't know the process, what it was for at all, that kind of thing. I just thought that I was trying to sit still and just clear my mind. That's all that I thought. But like I said, that meditation definitely gives me a time to, of course, sit down. To, I guess, if I am sitting down or if I'm doing one of the moving ones, to, of course, get quiet, try to clear my mind as much as I can, because, of course, we still have thoughts sometimes. Maybe it's me, but, of course, like I said, I still have thoughts sometimes that I have to kind of move back and try to calm down, try to move out my head, that kind of thing as well. But like I said, that definitely gives me a time to, of course, like I said, just listen. Listen to who, if you listen to God, that kind of, I guess if you want to use that in your meditation, that is definitely fine. Or if you're listening, of course, to yourself, your body, how you feel in that moment, mindfulness. I guess I put it that way because I have done some mindfulness techniques as well in the past. And like I said, they definitely helped me, and I'm sure they'll help you as well. So let's keep that in mind when you're trying to heal from trauma. And when you're going through your healing process and your healing journey, you do need some time to, of course, self-reflect, to, of course, get quiet, to, of course, and just be with yourself. Like I said, that's greatly important. I know during this time in COVID, I know the last year and a half, because COVID started, 2020, early 2020. And I know a lot of folks were, of course, when we were in quarantine, that kind of thing. I kept seeing posts about folks not being able to stay in the house and not wanting to deal with the folks inside their house and do all these things. And a lot of that, to me, came from them not knowing how to, of course, be with themselves in a quiet moment. At some point, we have to learn how to be with ourselves. And like I said, that's what grounding, meditation, and prayer does for us, y'all. So let's keep that in mind, especially, like I said, if you're going through any kind of traumatic experience. It does not matter if it's sexual abuse, sexual assault, physical abuse, anything along those lines, any kind of mental abuse, emotional abuse, financial abuse, all those kind of things, of course, put trauma in our bodies and in our minds. I guess I put it that way as well. And like I said, at some point we have to learn how to heal from that. And like I said, with these three techniques, as far as quieting your mind, quieting yourself, I guess I put it that way, and coming to a peaceful state. Like I said, grounding, meditation, and prayer will definitely do that for you. I know people say, what in the world, going outside with my shoes off, that kind of thing. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can walk around your house if you want with no socks on, or have you want to ground. Some folks ground in different ways. That's the way that I've chosen. Once I do it, I guess I put it that way. Or at least just being out in nature, touching the trees and the grass and the flowers and all those kind of things. You can ground that way as well. There's no specific way to do it. It's more of just you being, to me, it's more of just you being in nature, being with yourself, and feeling, I guess, the vibes, I guess, from nature, and the goodness from nature, and feeling the happiness from nature, and seeing, of course, life take place right in front of your eyes is what it is to me. So like I said, definitely make sure that you're setting up time, at least 5 minutes. I would say 15, but if you cannot do 15 because of the hectic day you have and kids and all those kind of things going on, at least try to do 5 minutes a day. Like I said, at least of grounding, meditation, or prayer. And then, like I said, definitely be consistent with it. You want to make sure that you're being consistent. You don't want to just keep on doing it whenever you feel like it, doing it whenever you feel like you're bad. I mean, times are bad. You're depressed or you're anxious, that kind of thing. You want to get in the habit of doing it every single day, so that you will not, of course, have to keep starting over, keep doing these things, and keep trying to say, oh my goodness, I have to go back and do this, I have to go back and do that. Like I said, you definitely want